She used to be the queen of flying kangaroos.
The new flagship of the Qantas fleet.
The city of Canberra has flown her last passenger, but not her last flight.
Takeoff checklist, landing gear, up and off.
Landing a 747 at the tiny Illawarra Regional Airport takes a lot of simulator training.
30, 20, 10.
Don Hindle and his kids, Dan and Caroline, have all flown this historic craft for Qantas.
Who's the best pilot?
Their old workplace is becoming a museum piece, and Don volunteers at the museum.
Everybody is very excited and extremely pleased at the gift that Qantas are giving us.
Not too many local airports can boast about a 747 in their backyards.
We're very lucky.
Arthur and Shell Harbour Mayor Marianne Saliba have been busy preparing for the record-breaking jumbo.
17,850 kilometres in one hop.
That time over distance record of just over 20 hours for that flight between London and Sydney is still held by the city of Canberra. And when she takes off for Albion Park, this old girl might well be on track to break yet another record.
It's only a 15-minute flight.
Which is probably the shortest commercial flight this aircraft or any other 747 has been on for that matter as well.
Take-off and touchdown happen on Sunday week. Damien Smith, 7 News.
It's only just big enough to pull him up, isn't it?
They can do it easily.
Can they?
It's what they were saying. I was talking to Rob about it just a while ago. No, they can do it easily.
They must have some grunt when they're empty.
Yeah, that's it. And I don't think they're going to use much reverse.
No?
The idle reverse and not heavy braking.
Okay. Wow. It is
There'll be
downhill.
nothing in it.
It is downhill that way.
Yeah.
I know there's nothing in it.
I think 25 tonne of fuel they're putting in. Or they'll carry.
Still well over 100 tonne of aircraft. I mean, it's no featherweight, let's face it. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be carrying a few hundred people and all their baggage and the like, but...
Are they getting rid of like the seats and all that from it, or...?
No, they're leaving it intact.
Yeah. I guess you'll need it for the...
Yeah,
when you're looking
it's
through
going to be
it.
intact. The only thing that's going to happen to it is when they get it here and park it, they're going to rip the engines off it and put old, expired life engines on it, because the ones that are coming is 3,000 hours per engine we've got available?
No, it's 300.
300 hours. 300 hours still available on each engine.
And I believe that big one inside is probably targeted for there too as well.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think we might lose that. Oh, who knows? Up there knows what they're doing. Down here where we are, we don't.
You sure up there knows what they're doing?
It's a plan that's made every day, I think. Every day is another plan.
Do you know if they need any wind for the 747 coming in at all, or can they do it even if it's...
They've tested it with a simulator. They can do it with a 2-knot crosswind. They do not want a 2-knot downwind. They don't want a crosswind, and they love us 30-knot southerly. It'll be really neat.
So they're only going to land it on 1.6, not going to attempt 3.4? Okay, great.
Terrain on either side.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a totally visual approach. They're not doing the GNS approach.
Yeah.
Totally visual.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll file a visual flight plan out of Sydney.
VFR. Yeah.
What?
One of the guys is saying it'll be nice to see the pilots doing CTAF.
I've got there's a guy around here, who's an ex-747 skipper. I was starting to talk to him when the crowd started to arrive on the... He got distracted because I was asking him, I said, what are the logistics and what is all this about the landing? Because we as lowly tour guides, we get it 4th, 5th, 6th hand, about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And he just said it's not a big deal. It's nothing. They only need 1,400 or 1,500 metres. They'll pull up at least 200 metres short of the runway, and they won't need to use reverse, and they'll be using minimal braking. Because obviously the more braking they'll use, the heavier the load on the runway. So it's all been calculated. The pilots are happy about it. Crew's been selected. They're all good to go. March the 8th is the planned day. You've got to have a planned day.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be based off weather though. Yeah.
Weather, council, bureaucracy, CASA, you name it.
But it's been given the tick of approval though, hasn't it, from the council?
It has. Yeah, that happened last Tuesday night, council meeting. And funnily enough, that wasn't to allow it here, that was to license the airspace where it was going to park.
Ah, okay.
There's all sorts of things like, okay, we haven't got a tug that's big enough to push it.
Yeah.
So there's a tug coming down from the Gold Coast on a low loader.
The Gold Coast?
Well, there's a company that leases the tugs to the airlines,
okay.
and one's come off lease, and it's got to be brought from the Gold Coast back to Bankstown.
Oh, okay.
So the guys said, oh, we'll just send it by Wollongong. You can have it for a couple of weeks.
Are they flying it down here?
No, truck it down. Yeah. And so it'll be here for a couple of weeks, because initially the plane will come and sit here until the pad's secure. They need a couple of weeks to go off, and then they'll push it around and park it, tie it down permanently then.
Yeah, seems like seeing that.
Because the tail's going out over the gate, over the fence, perimeter fence, and that space that it takes up has got to be licensed. Get a little revenue. But we just can't wait to get it down here because of the revenue it's going to raise, the interest from the Illawarra area. Look, we get people come here, they ring up from Germany, from all over the world, so you've got to be open these days. So there's a lot of interest in this area.
Especially to get a 747.
Well, when the 74 comes here, there'll be so much going out on social media, so I hope you guys are all sharing and flicking it on to everybody else.
I've been telling everyone about it. You're pretty much the main source of information.
Yeah, right. Well, there's another. The HARS one is a good one too. If you go to the HARS
they have their own
page,
Facebook. Okay.
you'll see information on that too.
Which of these aeroplanes actually fly?
Cat.
Yeah.
2 caribous.
2 caribous?
Yeah, there's another caribou around the corner. Connie.
Yeah.
The DC3, 2 DC3s.
Yeah. 2 DC3s.
Yeah, we've got another big hangar back at this one.
Okay. So you have 2 flying DC3s?
Yep.
Oh wow, right. It's on a Bankstown that they were.
Do you want to have a look through it? Do you want to come through it? You might have to put another donation in.
Yep.
It's only $10, so.
Her bed is made and the region is ready. All that's left is for the city of Canberra to come home. The plane will take off from Sydney Airport around 7:30 a.m. Flying at 4,500 feet, it'll head southeast out to sea before crossing back overland at North Wollongong. It'll make its final arc south at West Dapto before descending for the last time over Yalla and Haywards Bay towards the Illawarra Regional Airport. It should touch down at its final resting place between 7:40 and 8 a.m. Coming from Sydney, the plane will be on a strict schedule. The flight time to here is around 10 minutes, so give or take a minor delay, there is still every chance the jumbo could arrive at 7:47.
Qantas have now issued the final departure notice, and it's now a QF 7474.
Tongara Road, Illawarra Highway and the northbound lanes on the Princes Highway will be closed in the 10 minutes prior to arrival. There's plenty of vantage points around, though parking at the airport will be limited. For the landing, Croom Road Sports Complex and South Lake BMX track are the hot tips. There'll be a restricted airspace over the airport, so drone enthusiasts have been warned to stay away.
We want the ultimate safety in around the facility while this 747 gift is coming our way, and we can't wait.
Like her own Hotel California, once she lands she can never leave. The runway isn't long enough for the plane to take off again. So soon she'll be ours, and we can't wait. Rob Morrison, Win News.